Okay guys, we got Ramon and Red Raider here. So same thing, looking at the top hand drive, taking a look at what the path is and trying to see where we're at. I'm not necessarily saying that one is better than the other, but just want to provide some insight here as to what we're all doing with the top hands. And yeah, this unfortunately takes a little bit of time, so I can only do a few strokes at a time per person. But taking a look here, so Justin looks pretty solid. Only thing is that I think you could probably sit up sooner in the stroke. So as you see, kind of Ramon here, he's already sitting up throughout the entire stroke. So boom. Boom. Yeah, so sit up here on your body. See, now at the end of the stroke, now you're sitting up. So that'll give you a little extra stroke length if that's what we need to do here. Also, everything else looks pretty solid, Justin. Only thing is, yeah, start sitting up, right? So right there, start sitting up so you can get more power. See, like right here, you're adding power and the paddle is already pretty much out of the water here. So there's still some power there. So we want to make sure that we're still in the water. So taking a look over here at the left with Ramon. Coming down, super long arms, driving down. And so this is something that I've definitely seen before, and there's been differing theories as to why this works better than the other way. Because right now, if you take a look at Ramon's paddle, basically stays straight. So that angle stays straight the entire way down, and then towards the end, that's when he exits. So differing theories on it. I am not opposed to hearing different theories on it and to talking about it, but the only thing, I mean, I like it just because you keep that paddle straight, right? So there's kind of that, not necessarily positive angle, but it's a more positive angle than if you take like Justin's over here on the right side, like we'll call that a super negative angle, which is not a bad thing, Justin. I'm just saying like this is a way more negative than what Ramon's pull is right here. So the theory behind this stroke would be, it's like, okay, well, the less negative my paddle goes, so if my paddle angle was here, right, if Ramon's paddle angle was there, then that would mean he's got more of a, he's going to be pulling the canoe down, right? So that's the theory of having the paddle angle straighter like this. So not necessarily a bad thing, but we want to take a look at does it really affect if our paddle angle is in the negative? Because in theory, if you have a good catch, it doesn't matter what the paddle angle is, because at the end of the stroke, the canoe is moving the fastest anyway. So whether the paddle angle is more positive like Ramon's here, or if it's more negative when your top arm basically drives down. So if your top arm were driving down some more, right? So that top arm would go here, right? So your paddle would be here, and then the next frame would show, okay, it's down this way. But then there we go. There we go. Pull this over, and then your paddle would be here. Next stroke, okay, pushes it down a little bit further. Now your paddle would be here. Next stroke, or next frame, okay, pushes it down a little bit further. Paddle would be back here. So if you guys see what I'm saying here, right? So like if we were to continue driving that top hand down, paddle would be about here, and then bottom arm would be here. So instead of having this more positive angle that Ramon has, his stroke would be more like this if he were to continue driving that paddle down. So something that we can talk about and maybe do some experimenting with, but yeah, actually, yeah. So we'll take a look at that again, and then this here. So besides that, it's pretty solid. Yeah, actually here, Ramon, let me do that again. So, what happened here? So again, like I was saying, Ramon, it's like we drove down here, driving down, driving down, driving down, driving down. That's where, you know, your paddle would probably be if your top arm were driven down, just like how we're telling, right, to drive that top arm down. I don't know, we can talk a little bit about that. Cool.